In the 14th of the Battle of the Race Circuits, we have a battle between Brooklands, who won the previous rounds, and a new contender you voted for, the AVUS. For those who are not familiar with Battle of the Race Circuits, the formula is simple. Every month we show you two epic race circuits which have something in common. You decide which one is the best. The winner goes on to the next round for a battle against another iconic racetrack, but each circuit can only battle on for 3 rounds. Brooklands in England opened in 1907 and is seen as the first ever purpose-built racetrack in the world. It was an initiative from entrepreneur Hugh F. Locke-King. Because racing on public roads was banned by British law, he wanted to build a permanent racing venue. They built the circuit near the village of Weybridge, southwest of London. Brooklands was a combination of a high-banked oval with a road circuit on the infield. There was also a steep hill to test vehicles. Before and after the First World War, Brooklands had a huge boom. Motorsport was only for the rich back in those days. Not only the drivers themselves, but also the audience consisted of only wealthy people. The right crowd and no crowding was the circuit slogan. World War II would eventually become the downfall of Brooklands. The aircraft manufacturer Vickers was located on the infield. During World War II, this factory had to run at full speed and capacity, so an expansion was necessary. Since the circuit wasn't being used during the war, a part of the banking was demolished. Furthermore, the circuit was easy to recognise from the air by the German Air Force. So, to camouflage that, holes were made in the surface in which trees were planted. In 1946, the site was sold to Vickers, which then went further with the demolition works of part of the banking. Half a century later, Brooklands finally gets the status of being held as a monument, which therefore prevents any further demolition. Today, a part of the old Brooklands circuit belongs to the Brooklands Museum and can be visited by the public. The AVUS was a kind of street circuit near the German capital of Berlin. It opened in 1921 and was one of the fastest circuits in the world. 2 very long straights connected with an artificial loop on both sides. It was actually an experimental multiple lane highway which could also be used as a racetrack. The original AVUS was 19.569 kilometres or 12.160 miles long and hosted the 1926 German Grand Prix. After a reconstruction in 1936 and a reopening in 1937, it also hosted the inaugural Berlin Grand Prix in that year. Interestingly, during the 1936 reconstruction, the famous Wall of Death was built. A huge high-banked version of the Northern Loop. A similar corner was planned to replace the Southern Loop too. The works were already started and underway when World War II broke out, and today you can still see the remains of the unfinished Southern Loop. After World War II, the AVUS was used 2 more times for the German Grand Prix. First in 1954, there was a Formula 1 race at the AVUS which didn't count for the championship. However, for political reasons, in 1959, 2 years before the Berlin Wall was built, the German Grand Prix was held at the AVUS to give people in the Russian occupation zone the opportunity to visit the Grand Prix. However, that high-banked corner was found too dangerous for Formula 1. In 1967, the Wall of Death, as it was named, was demolished and replaced by a flat corner, but the German Grand Prix simply never returned. After that, the AVUS was used for Formula 3 and touring car races, but in 1998 it was found too dangerous for all racing altogether. Furthermore, it wasn't too far from Berlin and a brand new permanent circuit was being built, the Lausitzring. So that resulted in the closure of AVUS for racing. In 1999 there was one final event to say goodbye to the old AVUS. However, the grandstand and control tower are still here today. Today many tourists are surprised to see a grandstand along the highway when they enter Berlin. So, we now have 2 very fast circuits from the past. Will Brooklands win for a 3rd time and equal the old Nürburgring and Clermont-Ferrand? Or will it be the AVUS's turn, who will compete against another track next month? It is your turn to speak. Let us know down in the comments which one is your favourite and tell us why too. The choice is entirely yours. Check out the social tab on the Circuits of the Past YouTube channel because next week we'll be announcing the winner and let you decide the new challenger. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you don't miss the next episode from Battle of the Race Circuits, and our other videos from iconic racetracks from the past, and sometimes from the present too.